scale. And scale is a very, very important tool when it comes to AutoCAD. Scaling is very, very important because there will be a lot with scaling. For example, you have a drawing. Maybe you draw them, right? But they just give it to you that to modify. You want to work on it, right? By the time you open it, it's all messed up, right? It's not aligning with your own standard scale. So this is where the work starts, right? So you need to align with your own standard scales. But if you don't know the standard scales to begin with, how will you align it? So this is where everything starts. All right, so let's use as an example now. Clear this one. Let's have the expander. Hello. Delete. Just delete or remove. All right. So we have different type of scaling. Good. SC is the shortcut for your scaling. SC, or you come here, right? I told you I'll be telling you the shortcut and as well. So when you press your SC, you press your enter. You don't have standard that you're working with right now. You just want to make it small or make it big. You know what scale is now? English word. You want to make it big or you want to make it exactly. So now you want to pick your base point here. Any base point here. You see. So when you drag it up, it gives you big. Drag it up, it gives you, the bigger view, right? So when you drag it, it's gives you the smaller view. No standard to this one, right? You're just working based on. You just want to reduce it. Okay, maybe you're drawing. I feel like this result has been looking too big. SC enter. You compress it a little bit to fit into what you're actually doing at that moment. You don't have standard now. Keep it in mind. Now, so that's the first one. The second one is you are scaling by reference. If you need to be writing this down, this is one of the most important parts of AutoCAD. If you don't know this, I'm afraid you won't be able to work in your respective department effectively. Yes. So you need to be writing it down. So this one now is scale by reference. You are making sure that now you are approaching your standard now, right? You already have your own standard drawing kept somewhere. You have a drawing that you've done. You know that all this drawing, you can pick from them and use it anywhere. They are standard. The sizes are standard. Then you can then make reference to that one. I want to make sure that this valve that I have for this current project now, I want to align it. I want to make it up to standard as the other one. So that's why scale by reference now comes in now. All right, so press escape. So let's say this one now is our current valve, our current expander, right? So now copy this one and copy it somewhere else. Okay, cool. That way, escape. All right, so I already taught you scale by scale, right? Make it bigger than this one. So just want to do a little bit practical here. Cool. Scale, SC. So make it bigger. Oh yeah, it's okay like that. Why is it not easy? If I say you should come here now, you go. So always specify your base point because you don't want it to misalign. You notice when you pick any base point now, it actually went out. So you still want to keep it in shape, but you just need that extra skill. So it depends on where you pick it. You can as well pick it from the center to remain that exact position. You remember when we were trying to do circle and all of that, right? All right, so now we want to do scale by reference. Keep it in mind, this is the current one we're working with. It's not standard, but I have a project that's I've worked with standard, right? So I have this one as my standard. So I go here, I go to that drawing, I pick this one as standard. I bring it to my drawing. I say, I cannot use this though because it's not standard though. Do you get? So I pick that one from the other project. I do what? I pick. So how do I pick it? Can someone remind me, please? We did it here. How do I pick it? Control Shift C. That's if you want to copy with base point. You can as well do Control C and it's going to copy it. But if you want to bring it with that base point, then you do your Control C and then click exactly. So now I did my Control C. I brought it here so that I want to make sure that I reference this one. I reference this one for this one. All right. So now the first thing I do, you won't be able to do this if I get it to the complicated one. All right. So the first thing, look at this, guys. The first thing I do is I highlight this. I move it here. Align it here, right? Align it again. because this is the one I'm dealing with now. Abi, this is the one I want to bring up, Abi. Abi, what do I want to do to this one? I want to scale it to be as the standard. We all agree that this is the standard. Abi, the big one is the standard. Abi, we should use the small one as the standard. It depends. Let's go with the big one. Okay, so now, if you're going with the big one as reference, we don't have any business with the reference per se. It's this one, go, that we want to scale. So I highlight it. I do SC, enter, because SC is the scale, right? You can pick it from there or from the ribbon. Then I pick this, pam. So copy reference. You can pick this, you can do this, reference, or you do R as shortcut. R. So I drag from here, I drag here, then drag here. So I have this. So you can then dissociate it if you want. It's looking like, where's it's looking like knife already. You won't confuse me, lie. So then you dissociate, so you have this. So you notice, so it might not be the same exact shape. Do you get my point? But at least you've used this one to make reference for. So it might not be exact shape. Go. Do you get my point? Don't worry, we'll see. We are moving forward. But I hope you got this one right now, right? So this is scale by reference. But most of the time, we always use it for exact, what's it called, shape of item. Just like we have it here. So you can have your valve. So, but it's slightly different. For example, let me show you something now. For example, you have, just like the eccentric one that I talked about the other time. You see, exactly. So this is the kind of example I'm trying to talk about. So we have eccentric, but you know that, okay, this is your standard. You know that this is the big one is your standard. This one, it's not eccentric, but you know the scale is actually standard. But of course, you can use this because it's the same item, but it's just slightly different. So you can use this to scale. So I'll just pick this and say, okay, I'm aligning it with this. I can actually align it from here and this one, it depends on how you want it. So I do this. I do my what? SC, enter, right? I click this. I do my R, reference. I do this. So I do this. I do this. So I'm sure this is the same scale. So I will not be afraid.
But different.
But different. But what?
Different reducer, right?
Different, yeah, expander or reducer. This is an eccentric and this is, I explained to you the difference, right? So that's scale by reference. Now there's another advanced, I said it's three, right? There's another advanced one. That one is complicated. We're trying to solve problem here. We're trying to solve real problem here because this one, what I just did now, trust me, is a big problem solving when it comes to AutoCAD scaling and all of that. Because you see a lot of designs, you see, what is all this? It's because of their scaling. You see some valves, they are way bigger than, because everything has to be proportioned. Right? Your separator is not necessarily supposed to be the same size with your valve. Of course, your separator in real life is even bigger, but it has to be proportioned. Such like if you look at the P and ID, you don't see valve like boom, then separator small. Everything has to be proportioned. Everything inside your rectangle.